Good day everyone, and welcome to episode 34 in our series of Factory Town. When we were last in our town, we were looking at transmitting power via mana crystals and upgrading our base and doing a whole pile of stuff. And I was having a look at the game off camera there to figure out how to approach this, what to do. So I've decided it was all too complicated. The great and cunning plan that we had in the last episode, just too difficult. So what I did discover though are some very interesting things. First of all, I discovered that we are actually manufacturing down here at this Magic Forge mana bricks, and we have in our base over here the grand sum total of 90 of them. Now if a mana brick sells, which I think it does, for 2 purple coins each, which it does, we need 100 of them to get the 200 that we need for that exercise. So that's number one. So what we need to do is fix up the production of mana bricks to make sure that we've got them going, because we're going to need 100 mana bricks for the building and 100 mana bricks to sell to get the 200 purple coins. Okay, so far so good. So we're going to do that. And why is there a bottleneck there? All right, let's come back and have a look at that in a second, because I hope we're not clutzing our way to glory. And the other thing I looked at was we need to break down this whole construction thing about getting ready for the transmission of mana power. Dealing with it as a straight-off production issue, too hard. So I'm going to break it up into components, and the first component I want to deal with today will be the steam pipe, which gets turned into our mana pipe. So we do need to be producing some steam pipes. So our 2 exercises today are mana bricks, purple coins. Oh, that technically could be 2 right there. And then a third one, if you like, will be the production of the steam pipe to get ready for turning them into mana pipes. In addition to that, I'd like to let you know that the game has been updated. We are now on version 0.121 in for November, and it's made a lot of changes, particularly in respect of houses, because now we find that happiness is in the houses, not over here in the markets, and houses also are the ones that consume goods when they have them. So if you go and have a look at houses, you'll see that they have things in different slots, and now it's all weighted by goods and what they possess in their various slots, and when they are consumed, that's when you get the money in the house. Notice? Yes, big difference. And there are other differences as well in the game. How that's going to affect our gameplay, not 100% sure at this point, but it is going to make a difference to the game. So first off, I think it would behoove us to come over here and see why we have a bottleneck going on. Are we full? We're full. Yep. I would say we're full. Wow, look at how much fertilizer we have in there. Okay, so we're going to have to deal with fertilizer as an issue. Now that's a good question. Let's have a look for a second. The forge is the one that makes... It needs fuel. No, hang on. Forge makes... Forge doesn't do any of that. Don't be ridiculous. Machine shop. Machine shop makes steam pipes. So what, actually, just hold on 1 second. And then we need, I think, a Maniforge. Maniforge, select recipe, blah, blah, blah. There it is, Maniforge. Oh, lots of fuel. I think we're going to use fertilizer. That's my big thing on that. Now, so we're going to go, let's see, I call it pig iron. We're going to go pig iron to steam pipe to mana pipe. Mana pipe. What do we need? Actually, what else do we need? Apart from, we need 1 mana crystal. We've got mana crystals being produced. Ooh, 4 blue coins. Expensive. Okay. All right. So the mana brick is made there, gets transported across there, goes all the way down there, over to there. Now this is an iron ore deposit. And if we split, okay, we split this off to here, we can get another manufacturing facility going along over in this area. But we are going to have to get rid of this fertilizer. Holy dooly, are we ever going to have to get rid of this fertilizer? What have we got in there? Oh my gosh, look at what we've got. We're full of cloth as well. Yeah. Well, first of all, I think we need to stop fertilizer going in there and break it out over here. And then we need to move it somewhere else from there because we're chock-a-block. Not so good. All right, well, the first thing we're going to need to do is manufacture some more steel plate, or as I like to say, pig iron. That's what I like to say. So the first thing we're going to need is a forge. All right, forge. And you're just going to make pig iron, so we can stick you. Actually, before we stick you there, what's in there? Barn. You don't have that much, do you? What's in you? Interesting. Okay, well, we'll worry about that a little bit later. Anyway, meanwhile, back at the forge, not the Valley Forge, but the actual forge, where you make things. How about that? That looks like the sort of thing that could work. I wonder if we might not be better off sticking it in the middle here. Giving ourselves plenty of space. Yeah, I like that as a concept. Let's do that. That's the forge. We're going to make you make yellow coins, iron ore, iron plate, and we want iron ore. So first off, and as you all know, we're very fond of, now we're going to have a problem here because we just are. You just know we are. We're going to have a problem here because of space and getting things around. So you go one, you put a splitter there and you go out one. Then you go up one. Is that right? Up. And then one more, and then you're up here. Could I have made this any more complicated? Sure, I could have, but I didn't want to because, quite frankly, I'm getting lazy. It just is the way it is. Okay, so let's just run this through again. So we need now the infamous wood arch. Out one, up one, up one, and then finally to there. Ha! And they said it couldn't be done. They were wrong. Did I do the right thing? Seems a bit redundant to ask that question when the obvious answer is no, you did not. Because I didn't I? Really? I didn't? Oh, of course I didn't. Concentrate. Concentrate. Okay, now, we are very famously using the cloth conveyor belt, which I would have to say has become our default move things around facility. Oh, I just saw a nice little thing that we can do there. No, we're not going to go in there, thank you. You just concentrate. And don't cause more trouble than you're worth. Now, technically, we could also split off fertilizer from there. But it's not going to help our problem because the fertilizer is really all the way over there. And I really don't think we want to bring the fertilizer back down on this conveyor belt because we're going to end up with a bottleneck. So you need a separate feeder. Oh, the complexity of it all. Right, so the first thing we need to do, activate move cursor, is put a logic block in. Right. Now that'd be an interesting thing, wouldn't it? I wonder if it's going to do that. There you go. It's a splitter. Well done, splitter. Now, we may need to lower the lumpy because lumpy is not good building-wise. It just makes things that little bit less tidy. And who doesn't like, you know, large walls everywhere, especially when they're natural? See, this is where the problems start. Because it only comes out one way. Look at the fertilizer we've got. We really are going to have to break this fertilizer up. Does anybody else need more fertilizer? We are producing a lot. We could put more fertilizer down there. I think we should do that. Let's break up some. Actually, where's that fertilizer going? It's going in there. I reckon we could run it out there as well. Let's do that as well. I'm feeling it. Work with me on this one. Work with me. Is that actually going to work? I think it will. No, that's the wrong one. Oh, certainly was the wrong one. We probably needed to be looking where we were going. Right. Okay, let's try. Oh, look at you. You're in the wrong place too. Is that the right place? I doubt it. I don't think that's going to work. Right. All right. We're going to have to experiment with this one because I don't know that this is actually going to work. So first of all, you. Oh no. The up one, then there. I think that's right. I'm not going to express a high level of confidence in this because I really don't have a high level of confidence. But I'll be quietly amazed if it works. But I will take the credit for it because after all, as you may have noticed in other games that we're playing where we have tons of management, that's what management do. They take the credit for stuff even when it was fluky and or someone else's brilliant design. The thing here is the splitter. Logic block splitter. No. Yuck. That turned out badly, didn't it? It's a splitter with a filter. Thank you. Oh, gosh. Have we created ourselves enough trouble for one day? I think we may have just done that. Thank you all for your cooperation and your help in creating what otherwise would have been the perfect disaster. All right, okay, so we get some going out there. Now we need to take it from down here. And this is going to be really interesting because, oh gosh. Are you going to work or go anywhere? Probably not. Okay, all right. Well, if you're not going to go anywhere, we're going to have to put something over the top of you. Which, of course, we can't because you're in the way. Well done. Well, we're going to create ourselves a problem. But a worthwhile problem nonetheless. All right, so the cloth conveyor belt comes out. And before I forget, let's put a grabber in there. Because the only thing we want coming out of there, my dear friend, is fertilizer. Can you select multiples, I wonder? No. That's going to give us a problem later on, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. Right. Okay, well, you know what? We're in now. So it goes up. Now that's interesting, isn't it? And we need to get it over there, right? Because we're going to run the fertilizer back down there. There. Okay, so no. And you should go up one more, two more. So what about there? I think it's there, right? Okay, hold on. Let's see if I've got this right. Yeah, I think that'll do. I think that's right. We better check this out before I do too much more. There's always one guy who wants to stand in the middle of the construction zone. Think, yep. All right, so now we're going to put the wooden arch in. So we put one there, and that should be all of these, right? So far it's looking promising. And, you know, considering that we were on the road to building our new structure, so far all we've done is try and fix problems. But, you know, that's valid. You've got to fix the problems. You can't just build new stuff and let the old stuff die in a heap around you. He said, whimsically remembering the good old days when you could. No, what? How's that working? Has that worked? That worked. Okay, so we come all the way over here, and we need one there. Then when we cross there, we need to, actually we could, no, we can't go straight in, but we can, we can go to there. Okay, let's do that. So, back to structural blocks, wood pillar scaffolds. Let's turn around so we can see where we're going. Oh, look at that. Okay, I got that wrong. All right, we can go straight in the side. Yep. So you go one there, one more there, maybe. Hang on. Okay, that looks like it could work. Nope, we wanted one more. Okay, one more for the road, as it were. Looking pretty good. Scaffold ramp, preferably pointing in the correct direction. And you know what? That looks like we just took it to the wrong place. Well, of course we did. We took it completely to the wrong place. But what a good place it was to go anyway. So focused on building stuff that you don't even know where you're building it. Sure. don't really want to go to the wrong building. Don't see any point in putting it in there when it could very well be in the right place. Okay, so we got the grabber. Now we need the cloth belt. Still hasn't solved our problem though, but we are going to have to keep on this, I think. I'm so glad that I put all the effort into the cloth belt, because quite frankly we've ended up using it as the de facto transport material in the entire game. There is a theory that this will now in fact work. Ooh, I'm excited. Is it legitimate to be excited over what might loosely be described as getting something to work properly? That excitement seems to have been fairly short-lived. All right, let's first of all work backwards. What has happened over here where we split it off? You know what's happened? Nothing. Because we still have the bottleneck. And why aren't you grabbing? All right, hold on. Pause that. What's going on down here? Can I not do that? Saved as, I don't know that it's saved as autosave. I want to take the, oh, this doesn't look good, does it? I wonder if I've just stopped everything else from working in there. Do. Ah, that might work. The grabber fertilizer. Okay, let's try that again. Aha! Now we have success. But no, nothing's going on here. Why? Why? Why isn't it working? If it's taking fertilizer out, it should be allowing other stuff to come in. But it's not. Well, that would appear to be a problem. Hold on a second. So I don't understand what the problem is, but let's take a randomized approach, shall we? Okay, let's try that again. Fertilizer is going to the thing and it stops. Excellent. Well, I'm glad we had this time together. So fertilizer is a major issue. But man, look at it chew in there. It's going. Great guns. And that's about all it's going, is just great guns. So we don't want fertilizer to go over there. Now I'm confused. So if fertilizer is a problem, which it is because we've got 1, 2, 3, 3.9 thousand bags of fertilizer. That's not good. Maybe we need to put... Can you upgrade barns? How big can barns be? All right, hold on. Let's have a look at this. We need to store fertilizer anywhere but in our farm, forge, fishery, machine shop, crate, silo. But it doesn't tell me what it holds. Okay, hang on. Buildings. What have we got? The barn. Does not tell me what it holds. Barn. Item filter storage. Silo versus barn. Maybe silos hold more than barns? Locally stores a single type of item. Okay, hold on. I think, therefore I am, that what we probably want to do is have a silo on the way. Do we? Or do we want silos down here? We probably want silos down here. So tell you what, let's build a silo and put just fertilizer in it. And then we can okay. It's going to be exciting, really. Structural blocks. The wooden arch. And the ubiquitous now. The item filter is fertilizer, and I have no idea how much it will take. So initially, I think we want a splitter. No, we don't want a splitter because it's full down there. So we want probably a grabber and run as much fertilizer as we can down here. And that's going to be fertilizer. All right. Excellent. It's not working at all. Well done us. Tell you what we are going to do though. We are going to go paths, and we're going to fix this little issue right now by doing this. Kind of cheaty, but you know what? It is what it is. Just deal with it. Okay. We've got a few things that we need to get working on this one. And the grabber's not working at all. So the question is, why not? What is that? It's fertilizer, right? Yes, it must be. So why isn't the grabber grabbing? Fertilizer. Active state is on. Okay, it should be grabbing, and it's not. Now, why not? All right. I don't think you're being helpful. That's the grabber. Filter. Fertilizer. Click. Try one more time. Well, I am confused. I am confused, and I don't know why the grabber's not working. We'll force matching items to take the specified path direction. We'll pull out of the... Oh! Well, that's the klutz, ladies and gentlemen, right there. That is the klutz. Got the wrong tool for the right job, or the right tool for the wrong job, or something like that. But whatever it was, I got it wrong. And therefore, we're going to now pay the price for it. So, let's start this up, and the sorter works. The grabber does not. Okay, here we go. That is, ladies and gentlemen, I think, an excellent klutzy place to leave today's episode. We've got partial success in that we are halfway, I suspect, through working out our fertilizer problem. But we're going to complete the fertilizer challenge in the next episode. So thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you all stay well, and I'll look forward to seeing you once again at the Gig Channel. Until then, I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.